Hey everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Today's guest has been to the Mr. Olympia contest 3 times already. He's been in the top 10 twice, but that was as a 212 bodybuilder. He's just days away, less than 2 weeks away from making his debut at the Olympia in the Classic Physique division. Please welcome Alejandro Alex Feo Cambronero. Yeah. What's up, man?
How are you doing? Doing great. Happy to be here, man.
So we haven't talked in a while. The last time we talked was, I think, right after you won Pittsburgh, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, so that was, your big switch over to Classic. And a lot of people thought you weren't going to do that well, but you did very well. You won, qualified for the Olympia, bam, first try. So then I saw you again in New York. Didn't go as well because you got second place. I haven't talked to you since then. So, I don't want to dwell on something on a show that was way back in May, but I got to catch people up. So obviously, you thought you should have won. You looked, everyone that's at that level. If you're top 2, you could have won. It's sometimes it's so close. I don't know how these judges even make up their minds. At the time, were you very, very upset about it?
Yeah, I mean, look, you always mad. I mean, there's people taking losing or winning the same ways. I'm not taking losing very well, but I also not disrespect anybody.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm not gonna freaking smile to anybody and then feel like I'm happy. Now, and the other side, I never over celebrate or even celebrate as much when I win.
Yeah.
I've been winning more than I'm losing.
Right.
So I'm not a guy that show off. If I mean a show off guy with 5 qualifies to Olympia, I wouldn't have 27,000 people following me.
Yeah.
I would explode that shit. But that's not my personality.
Right.
Even when the industry is taking to that way, but it's not my personality. So I just put everything in myself, right? And if I'm doing bad, I congratulate everybody. There's a video when I win a show, I left the stage the last guy leaving the stage. I wait for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, if one day I'm not happy and I leave fast, I don't see how that is respectful to anybody.
Yeah.
But now this generation or these people now, this just very soft. And anything you do, and it's like, oh my God, and there's a panic of that because you probably heard a lot of stuff about the New York Pro and stuff like that, but you didn't see a fucking video.
No, I mean, there was no video of backstage or nobody talked to you on video right after. So he said this, she said that. You know what I thought I heard? It's this guy told me he heard it from this guy and that guy, and it got blown up that, people were saying you were really upset and this and that, but, I didn't see it, and I was there. I wasn't backstage, but anyway, that's back in May. You got your qualification.
Yeah.
So did you come back to Florida after that, and it was just, did you put it all behind you? Because at that point, you've only got until really June to start your Olympia prep?
Yeah.
So did you take a little break after New York?
I did, yes. I rest a little bit, about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And the kind of rest of Neil put you on is like, the same diet, but not as intense of training. So it wasn't as big change because we never lose or dieting or a physical level in the off season. So it was like not a big transition, and then I started working it really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you were in contest condition, way back in it was Pittsburgh. Is April? It was end of April, right?
Beginning of May.
Beginning of May. So anyway, you were dieting for that. So that's probably February, March, April. You've been dieting for most of the year. Have you kept your weight pretty stable, or did you let yourself put some weight back on before you had to start coming down again for the Olympia?
Yeah, we trying to keep my weight in 200 and 203 around that way. But yeah, my body it hold that body that weight easily.
Yeah.
And then to make the weight, it's not really hard for me. It's not a suffering or anything like that. So Neil have to keep me into like about 8 to 10 pounds over the weight, the competition weight.
Yeah.
With losing the water and all the stuff, it's not really hard to do it.
Yeah. So we've been seeing pictures of you at the Dragon's Lair. I keep wanting to call it Dragon's Den, but it's it's Lair, right? The Dragon's Lair?
Yeah, the Dragon's Lair.
Oh, Dragon's Den. It's probably some old video game from when I was a kid. So have you been training with Flex and Jon De La Rosa?
Yes, actually, yes. Every week, I go into Boca Raton and I working with them. It is a hour and a half drive, sometimes even 2 hours.
Wow.
Right? Which is that has a lot of value to do it. It's just fucking good. Train. And actually, these people, I say it. I train with them. These people are humble, really nice people. They train me. Flex is kind of like a personal trainer.
Yeah.
It's like he pays attention to every single rep you're doing. Now Neil, obviously, you know that is like the extreme of what Flex probably does.
Yeah.
And Jon is such a great teammate. It's a great teammate. You know, he pushes you up. He always next to you in every set, and and it's been really good for me. I mean, it's been the best prep I ever had.
Wow. Awesome.
He never trained with two of the best guys in the world. I always train solo.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
In Boca, where you normally train, you train by yourself most of the time?
Well, I have a gym. I have a personal training studio, which is well equipped with, and I train in Miami, right? And when I train in Boca, I train with Flex and.
I'm all mixed up. I forgot. You're in Miami. They're in Boca. Okay, so my geography's all messed up. So, but normally in Miami, you train by yourself?
Yeah, I train by myself. I told everybody that is my time. About 5 o'clock, I push everybody out of the gym. I close that thing. I put the music of. I can't even hear my thoughts or anything, and I just train, like doing my stuff.
Man, because people have very short memories. So if you're not competing like all the time, people sort of forget. Like, I bet a lot of people already forgot that you were doing the Olympia because that was back in May. Yeah. And now they're talking about this guy that just qualified at that show last week or the week before. Because it's always about who's hot right now. But, at the Olympia, it doesn't matter because it's the best in the world. And maybe some of these guys that you're competing with at the Olympia, some of them qualified even like last fall after the Olympia. So we haven't seen them. But, do you find that the fans especially, they tend to forget about you if you don't compete all the time?
Yeah, well, that happens to everybody. And in any sport, it's probably in any sport that's going to happen. But it also helped that I'm not that active in the social media stuff. And then that's probably helps and I have to. But and the industry, it's always been that way. The fans fall in love with one guy in a month, because of a picture and even a video.
Right.
He get into a relation with somebody, and then it becomes very popular the night they show. But that happens to me in the 212, and 212 have very, very popular guys around the world. Not in the United States, but around the world. So I was a victim of being the underdog, even when I was like 3 times in the Olympia.
That's right.
The underdog, it's like, hey, I compete with these guys like 4 times, he never beat me. Yeah. And I'm an underdog because obviously they have more followers and all that stuff. And then you end up on top of it.
Well, because you have 2 things going on. You have the actual competition, which is judged, and that social media doesn't matter for any of that. You could have 0 followers. You could have 3 million followers. It doesn't matter. If you're standing next to, let's say, Wesley Vissers, young kid. He's got tons of followers. He's so popular, this kid. I don't believe he qualified for the Olympia, though. But I'm saying you know, in the social media world, he's more relevant to the young people. He's more popular because he puts out a ton of video content. He posts all the time. But the people that follow him, they don't really understand that
Yes,
this is an athletic competition, and none of that really matters when you're up on stage in front of the judges.
exactly. Yeah, and everybody have some ways to feed their egos, and just like you, like remember we were being into this in the old school, hardcore old school in Texas.
Yeah, yeah,
For us to fill up our egos, you have go and compete. You win, you lose, and that's how fill your ego. It's not in a popularity contest.
yeah.
So you kind of like focus in some other ways now, and affecting you as a business. Yes, it does. So now you have to understand that you have to get into the game, and I play the game. But yeah, it's just something that it fills egos. I don't think that it affects on the Olympia. Uh, I saw a case in New York, which is a guy. I don't even know his name, but he's very popular.
Yeah.
It's a super popular kid, and the guy is not even placed in the top 15. I don't think that he plays in the top 20.
Wow.
Because he looks really good alone, but
Yeah.
yeah, when you get next to the people in the New York Pro and the Olympia, well, you probably not even get into Olympia in your lifetime. So let's see, you don't have to qualify to New York, but that gives you opportunity to be next to the best in the world. And now, okay, yeah, you don't deserve to be here.
Hmm.
There's when you'll find out, okay, yeah, I see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done, I'm going to go look at the lineup for that New York Pro and try to figure out who we're talking about. But because it's
Yeah.
the social media. I mean, the people that follow it, they don't really. Most of them, I don't think, follow the sport. They just follow personalities and this guy looks good, this girl looks good, and they don't understand. You could have somebody that's got like they're missing a back or they're missing their legs, and
Mhm.
they don't care and they don't really understand that matters. They're not they've most of them have never been to a show. They're never going to go to a contest. They don't understand how it's judged. So when their guy doesn't make top 15 New York Pro, they'll post on his comments, "Those judges, you were robbed. Those judges are blind, and it was all politics."
Well, there's some guys in the industry that they're supposed to have some knowledge of it, and the guys is the same attitude, the same freaking attitude. And I remember there was a guy talking about me that he posted YouTube video saying that tantrum or something about me.
Mm.
That's so the name of the guy, Nick Trigilli or
Oh,
something.
Nick Trigilli. Okay.
The guy's been talking to me about me many times. So, but one of the comments the guy says is like, I don't know why these guys get mad. And I say that's just to point onto the knowledge of the people. I don't know why this guy get mad. He probably never even be in the top 3 in a pro show. He didn't even win a pro show.
Yeah.
That was in the New York Pro. For people that listen to, here's the thing: if you watching the New York Pro, was how many competitors in New York Pro?
Probably like 30.
30.
Probably about 30 in Classic, I think there was. Yeah.
Research. Do the research. If you grab 30 competitors in the New York Pro and you get all the wins of everybody, they had no more wins than myself. I had more wins than everybody together.
Yeah. I mean, you had, as a 212, would you have 4 or 5 wins?
As a 212.
Yeah, you had
So-
like four wins or 5. I think you had 5 pro wins. More?
Pro wins, the Pro 212.
Yeah.
But even if I only win one show in the Classic,
Yeah.
nobody ever want to show in the Classic.
Yeah, people don't always do their research, Alex. We figured that out. But back to you. So, this is your first time at the Olympia as a Classic Physique competitor. What have you been doing differently? Because you've prepped for bodybuilding many times over the years, but this is the first time where things like posing and presentation make a lot more. They're a lot more important. I think they're judged a lot more in Classic than they are in bodybuilding. Have you been working on different things like posing and presentation more than you might have as a bodybuilder?
Yeah, it is definitely is the is the biggest change in my prep. The prep's been almost the same, and the nutrition part, you probably eat less. You control more calories and carbohydrates, stuff like that. Excuse me. And but in the training is still, you train like the same way, and intense, like, always the same. But the practice, the presentation, the posing, and all the stuff is being something as normal as cardio,
That
which
you
is
have, do you have a coach, a posing coach?
Neil is the one, yeah.
So,
Neil
so
is the one that put him
who
into.
helps you? Your wife Maggie? Does she help you with your posing?
She's just a judge sometimes.
Okay.
When you tell her, look, don't let her do this, and tell him to do that. And that's
Right on. So, did you try to, it's hard to make improvements when you're staying lean and dieting, but were there any parts of your physique that you were really trying to improve on since Pittsburgh and New York to now?
and really, there most people think that you're gonna have part to improve, but we're trying to improve the entire frame, the entire body. We want to bring something completely different than Pittsburgh and New York, and I think we're doing very well. I mean, from now, I'm looking much better than these two shows.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's something that is gonna, it's gonna bring the entire package much better. Yes.
So at the same time you're prepping for this, you and your wife have been getting ready to promote another major bodybuilding and fitness and figure and all that, a major competition, the Latin American Championships, which is, what is it, like a month after the Olympia? Is it 4 weeks after the Olympia?
It's 4 weeks after it's October 12th.
October 12th in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
You guys got a great website, LatinAmericanChampionships.com. That's easy.
It's easy.
LatinAmericanChampionships.com. So what's going to be different? Is it going to be a bigger and better event this year in Costa Rica?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be bigger. We changed the venue, so this has a bigger venue. It's closer from the hotel also. So now we have a hotel that have all the transportation to the venue, hotel venue, and airport. All this is free. So you're gonna have access to come back after the pre-judging and all the stuff. Also, you're gonna be like more comfortable and be more secure in the country. You don't want to go around and so you have a road going. We had a woman's bodybuilding.
Oh, wow.
By request, there was a lot of women asking for the show. And the reason was last year the fitness didn't show off. It is not being showing off to the show. So because of that petition, we decided to put on women's bodybuilding this year.
Yeah, I think women's bodybuilding is making a big comeback all of a sudden.
It sounds like that, Ron. Because look, we even have more women's bodybuilding the figure.
You have more women bodybuilders than figure?
It probably is going to get more, but
wow.
There's a lot of girls on Latin America that's still doing bodybuilding. They have no opportunity. So when you have a show over there, it's like, there's some people that have just been waiting for the opportunity for years. Mm. When here in the United States was closing doors and people were retiring, it's completely different. Even in Europe, you still have women doing sports in those areas.
So wellness is coming to the USA next year. Did you have that? Did you have wellness in your show before? Did you have it last year?
We have last year, but not as an official class.
Okay.
So we did the official class, and then after the pre-judging, it was like a model search, right? Yeah. So now this year is an official one, right? Yeah. But the difference is that in this year, you will not receive a pro card if you win next year. Okay. So that's the only thing. It's going to be an official class, but not a pro card, and at least this year.
So to let the people know who might be dieting and thinking about it, because somebody from America might jump down to Costa Rica, because everybody wants a pro card. Mm-hmm. So how many pro cards which divisions are giving out pro cards at the Latin American Championships?
We have men's bodybuilding, classic physique, women's physique, right? Figure, bikini, men's physique, and women's bodybuilding.
Okay.
It's 7 pro card over the winnings. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excellent. So with this wellness division, I think that's going to be a huge thing next year. But tell me if you agree with my theory. We should have 2 wellness divisions. It's one for Latin women and the other for everyone else. What do you think? That's fair.
Yeah. I think it's fair, man, because
They're just going to beat everybody anyway.
the curves are different. Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just genetics. What are you going to do?
It looks like generics as wellness generics in Latin America.
Yeah. So I've been seeing some pictures of is it a Doberman? What's that new dog?
No, that's actually my dog passed away
Oh, I'm sorry.
3 weeks ago, and
Oh.
I always post pictures with him and I train with him, and he always train with me. So
Yeah.
you can see in the background of my videos. But yeah, he was sick. He was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Very strong and everything, but you know, he got sick, and so we always post stuff like I always post, and it was being really, really hard. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Shih Tzu who's going to be 17 in a few weeks.
Oh, so
17.
Yeah, you probably understand.
She might, that dog might outlive us all, though. I don't know. That dog might live to be 100. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you must be excited because you've been to Olympia 3 times already, but this is going to be almost like a whole new experience for you. It's a whole new bunch of guys. Most of these guys you've never competed against before. You know, when you were at 212, you ran into the same guys over and over again. They beat you, you beat them, back and forth. But this is going to be a totally new experience with. You must be super excited to be up there with Breon and Bumstead and George, and it's just it's a cool. If you do well on this, man, which I think you will, you know, you're going to be established right away as one of the top guys. So, you know, are you having trouble sleeping because you're so excited?
No, I don't actually.
You're exhausted. You fall right to sleep.
I don't get nervous, really. I don't get nervous, but I get excited. I'm a good in control my excitement and you know, I control that kind of nervous and you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it doesn't affect me very much because I know if I put that kind of emotions in myself, my digestion changed really fast. I've been learning that a long time ago. So I kind of like, look, Ron, I don't even, if you ask me, when is the prejudging of the Olympia?
Yeah.
I look in your eyes. I don't know. I don't. No, I swear to God, I pay attention to that. When we fly into Vegas, babe, when we fly, I don't know.
You don't even know what you don't even know what day.
I don't. I don't get nervous. I don't get stress. I don't think about. I left that thing in Maggie, and then what I need to eat and stuff like that. Because I never argue with anything that you put me in. That never. I even never have a discussion with Neil.
Yeah.
I never have a discussion with Neil. You put me in whatever, I eat it. And, you know, so that's my thing. So I don't think anything outside my prep.
I'm looking up here. I'm trying to find your Instagram here. Yes, because I want everyone to find it. No, you know what? That reminded me. You're like, I tell guys this and they think I'm a moron because they think my wife's going to rob me or something, but I haven't seen a bill in 20 years. Like people say, what do you pay for electricity? Like, I don't know. What's your phone bill? I don't know. What's your mortgage? I don't know. I don't pay the bills. I make the money. I make money, but I don't want to. That's stress. I don't want to look at all that crap.
Okay, that's exactly my relationship with Maggie. Yeah, exactly. You know, so,
We need to get you some more followers, okay? Fello, it's Fello, Fello _ Cambronero, 27.6. I want 50K by the Olympia. Come on, people. Let's make this happen. I'm going to flash that up on the screen. Yeah. But you need to post more, too. You need to post. So I know it's not you don't need the ego stroke and all that, but people want to see you guys now. They expect it because so many guys who are terrible post constantly, so they want the good guys to do the same thing. post. So
Yeah.
I know you're tired and you don't want to take pictures and videos, but
No, the videos, I'm telling you some inside stuff.
oh,
If you take your phone when we're training with Neil, it's going to send you to hell.
really?
Oh, no, you have to be a fucking...
You can't check your Instagram between sets?
I can't record it. I won't ask. That's the thing. I won't even touch it. I'm just like, I'm doing my stuff. I'm not going to do that. Especially if I touch my phone, it's like he's probably not feeling the workout.
Yeah.
I don't want
right. You know, that's the way to do it. I wish I could leave my phone in the locker. I wish. But unfortunately, there's, sometimes there's somebody has to get a hold of me, and I need to get it back to them. But that's absolutely, I admire that I think Neil is smart to make sure there's no phones on the workout floor, because that's probably the biggest difference with this generation is they can't really focus on the training because they're always looking at the phone. They can't stop. They can't not look at it.
Yeah, it takes you out of the focus when you're doing it. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does, because it takes you 2-3 minutes more than you used to.
Yeah.
And imagine if you training with somebody else, it's just like taking long, you get cold. And so it's a big distraction. And then it's becoming so important, right? That you can know, but it's very important. So like, yeah, you should have it there. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Because when you're having something inside in a room or whatever, you spend 2 hours and you don't answer the phone, not even to your kids.
Yeah.
Now you're training like, no, I can. Like, yeah, do you going to the dentist?
Well, you have a good excuse. You're training for the Olympia. Somebody says, hey, why didn't you text me back? I'm like, you could say, dude, I'm training for the Olympia. Come on, give me a break. But
Yeah.
I think that's a good reason not to have your phone. So anybody you need to thank, anybody that's really been a lot of help to you during this prep?
It's close. It's been just Maggie and Neil. Flex has been Flex was I got really bad 2 years ago, right? I placed 5th in the New York Pro.
Yeah.
But there's some guys that beat me. They beat me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking good. And then the next show, it was my body starting going down and down, and then I was looking terrible at the end of the year. So I went to a Flex and I told with Flex, like, help me train. Well, he told me, I come and I can see you. It's like you look terrible, in another word. And he introduced me to Neil, right? And he's been into my progress since. It's been helping me training. It's been helping me in everything you can imagine. Now Neil is like he's competing. I'm not competing. It's Neil.
Yeah.
He's so intense. So we have like 3 intense people, like most intense people you can see around. Okay, helping. And that's what I've been. I'm doing very well the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need a big team if you have a great team. A few great people is all you need. Just a couple. And it sounds like you have that. So, all right. I'm going to encourage everyone once again, follow this man on Instagram. It's FELLO_Cambronero. That's it. Easy enough, guys. And check out the contest. If you want a pro card and you want to go down to the beautiful, is this place near the beach at all in Costa Rica? I'm just curious.
It's close to the
Volcanoes, okay. Well,
well, the beach is like an hour and a half. Probably.
You guys, you're trying to get a pro card, guys. You don't got time to go to the beach anyway. So check out all the info at LatinAmericanChampionships.com. It's happening in Costa Rica on October 12th. Pro cards for every division. It's going to be a good time. And that's it. I'm wishing you the best of luck, Alex, at the Olympia. I'm curious. I want to see you next to the top guys in Classic, because it's going to be interesting. I think you're my dark horse. I think you're going to do a lot better than people. People are going to go, oh yeah, him. I forgot all about him. But wow, look at that guy. That's the reaction I think you're going to get.
Appreciate, Ron. Appreciate. Thank you very much, man. Always supporting me, and that long time ago since. So I'd appreciate. Thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, I'll tell the story one last time because not everyone saw the other interview. Back in 2005, Alex and his wife Maggie were kids who are you, like 20, 22 years old?
Yeah.
There were these two kids. You weren't married at the time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you were already married. Okay.
Right.
So they were at the Ronnie Coleman workout weekend, and man, I just thought, wow, that's cute. Look at this young couple, and it was cute and everything. But years later, you're a top pro now. Maggie turned pro, and you guys we're both still here doing our thing. It's crazy how the circle of life and all that crap. Anyway. All right. Well, again, I wish you the best of luck. I look forward to seeing you and Maggie in Las Vegas. Less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll be there less than 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So, you don't know when you get there, but you'll definitely be there by Thursday. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Alex. Good luck. And everybody, thanks for watching the Ronline Report with this man, Alex Cambronero.